All right, what's up, my peeps? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good evening, good evening, good evening. How are you all doing? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Oh, I got one more destination. I need to send this to round here to I need to send this round here to Twitter so that the people can know. Let's see. Okay, today has been this week already, and it's just Tuesday, honey. It has been a busy week, child. Okay, let's see. Give me 2 seconds, child. I'm about to share this on Twitter. What's up, everybody? Let me speak to y'all while I'm doing multiple things. I see you, Gigi. What's going on? I see you, Callie. How you doing, boo? What's going on, Mama Bees? I see you. Just Brittany Nicole. What's going on? And to those of you that are in the bushes listening, hey to you too. All right. Let's see this phone number. Hey, K Calloway. Some of y'all been with me all day, literally. Mama Bees, K Calloway. Some of y'all been with me all day today. I appreciate y'all. Sweet Jane, you've been with me all day too. Hey, baby girl, 1981. What's up, boo? How you doing? Okay. Okay. All right. I have the photo. Hey, Miss Cheryl. Plus, this gives time for people to get on in here really quick. Whew, how was y'all day so far? Tomorrow gonna be another busy day. We got to talk about Drew and Carlos. We have to, of course, Diddy tomorrow. So we got another busy day tomorrow. And I gotta at some point drop my Real Housewives of Atlanta review as well. I really do. I've been running for my life. Well, at least you know, Gigi, that 99 and a half won't do. At least you know that 99 and a half won't do. Okay. 99 and a half won't do. Okay. I fired 2 jobs. Oh no, I hate that the people lost their job this morning or today. Hope I'm praying for the people and hopefully the people is all right. Oh my word, not they lost their job. All right, y'all. Well, let's go ahead. Let's see. We almost 5 minutes in. We're gonna get straight into it, honey. I'm not gonna be here too long. All right, you guys already know the drill. All things are alleged, and in my opinion, I'm also gonna say this too. Please understand that hitting that like button is free. Okay, I don't want no trouble. But if y'all don't hit that like button, we're gonna have problems. Okay, and I don't want no problems. So the best thing to do is for you to hit that like button as you come in. Okay, all right now. Okay, let's go ahead and share my screen, and then I'm going to show you guys something really quick, and then we're gonna get into the things. All right, let's share screen. All right, here we go. So On my page, guys, I share lots of things over here on my YouTube page, on my community wall, and a lot of times I post when I'm going live. Like I don't did I post this? I don't know if I posted this yet or not. Maybe I did. But anyway, listen, I made this post yesterday on my community wall and I received a DM. Now it wasn't from this young man because I was hoping it was from the young man. Okay. uh I had seen the beginning of the DM said, I saw your post or something like that. So I was waiting for the rest of it. But once I opened it up, that's not even what it was about. However, this same young man did an interview with Tasha K trying to expose Brit Eady's husband. I think we can all agree that we is not feeling Brit Eady on the Real Housewives. None of us are, okay? It looks like she done fell out with everybody over there on the show. So all of that, I think, is stuff that we know, right? I think that's stuff that we know. But I want to get into this because I feel like this is nasty work. I feel like this is nasty work. So if you guys do not remember, he did an interview with Tasha K, and in the interview with Tasha K, he exposed that Brit Eady's husband showed up at a sex party that he was conducting. He said that he normally charges $30 cash. Okay, if you want to come hunch and do the thing. Um, he normally charges $30 cash, but if you decide to use Cash App, you have to pay $32. Okay, and I'm assuming that the $2 is supposed to cover the fee. I'm not sure. So, first of all, I want to be very clear. Having X parties with consenting adults is not against the law. Okay. However, what I think is the problem is that this boy gets on these interviews like he don't already have a past. Okay, sir, let me run you down your past. Okay, Ratatouille. Okay, the first thing that I have a problem with is, and we'll get to the gay stuff in just a minute. Hey, Mocha Drop. Hey, Terry. Hey, Laquanda. Hey, everybody. We'll get to that in just a minute. But the part that I want to delve deep into right now is, sir, if you are running and conducting these X parties, why in the world do you ever think that it is okay to get in an interview with somebody like Tasha K, who has over 1 million subscribers, and you literally say in this interview that you're putting this man's business out there? Now, I'm going to play this interview. Okay. So this is fair use. I'm going to share the link. We're going to listen to some of the audio of the interview. I'm gonna show you guys the beginning so you can get familiar with the voices, and then after that, we're just gonna play the audio of the interview, and you'll understand why I don't like people like this. I don't like niggas like this man. I do not. So if anybody listens to this playback and you're wondering, I don't like niggas like this. Okay. All right. Hey, Dee. Hey, everybody. Welcome. All right. So let's go ahead and we're about to get into it. And thank you so much, Terry. And let me go ahead and say that as soon as I put this up here. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, education, and research. And I believe this story falls under all of them. Okay? All right. Period. Yeah, he said $32. You know, the people were saying $32. Girl. Shout out to this young man. His name is Benji AdSense, I believe is his name. Benji AdSense. I gave him a like. I gave him a subscribe over there because one thing, you can't feel no type of way. You know what I'm saying? And actually, this man's name is Micheal Cunningham. Okay, this man's name is Micheal Cunningham, but he also go by David Cunningham. And also, y'all, I'm gonna just tell y'all again, I don't like this kind of stuff. I don't. Let's just keep going. Let's just go. Okay, so let me share my screen. Window capture, and I'm going to do this here really quick. And then, what y'all eating for dinner tonight, honey? Okay. And so again, respectfully, I do understand that this is his content, which is why I'm going to give him his full props. I'm going to also put the link in the chat as well. And like I said, I'm not going to play his full like video on the screen. Okay. There we go. And let me get the link. Copy and paste. All right, let's get into it, baby. So I want you guys to get familiar with the voices because this will be off of the screen after that. All right, here we go. Oh, I don't think y'all can hear it.
I'm 26 now. Yes. So I am from Los Angeles, and being from LA, you meet a lot of people, and you're invited into a lot of rooms and whatnot. If you're in the entertainment industry, or if you're not, you are going to get an invite living in LA and being from LA. And so I started running in the circles that a lot of politicians, a lot of famous people were running into. And I ran for office myself. And that's when all hell broke loose. I was a cool guy. I grew up in the hood. I had to learn how to survive. And I grew up in Watts. I'm from Watts. You acquire certain skills, in order to survive growing up in that area, which, I don't judge anyone's survival, but oftentimes, as I've climbed the ladder to get to where I am, a lot of people have taken my survival and made me look like a villain. And for the past 3.5 years, going on 4 years, I've been silent. My name has been drugged through the mud. And this year, at the beginning of this year, I prayed about it. I said, you know what? I'm just going to let it all out. If you come for me, I'm fine with being a villain. I'm fine with, getting you together because I have a lot of information to tell on people. But I held that silence for 3.5 years. And when I go and I Google my name, or I, see a blog post about me, I see people in the comments who needed my help, who, want to jump on the bandwagon. Oh, David's a villain. David's a bad guy. Or that's not really who he is, and blah, 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 blah. But you weren't saying that when you needed my services. You weren't saying that when I was helping you fake it till you made it and climbed your ladder.
Sir, let's talk about what you did to the people. Let's talk about what you did to the people, because there's evidence out there. There's mugshots to prove it. Okay, so let's talk about what you did to the people. You moved them people out that LA house. Them folks had went on vacation, having a family vacation. That's what them people did. The people went on vacation. You decided to go off up in them people's house. You changed the locks. Not only did you change the locks, you moved them folks' furniture out of that house. You moved your furniture in the house, had a full house warming party, cake and ice cream as well. Okay, that's what you did. Okay, so I want to be very clear about that. And there is proof all over the Googlers, the Twitters, the Twitters, the Instagram, and wherever else you want to look. Okay, they're there. They're there. They're there. So now, I'm trying to put this fair use up here so y'all, I'm going to just put it right in the middle of their face. I don't care. Because I need everybody to know this is fair use. Okay. Now, sir, you did those things. You straight up did those things. You got caught up for literally moving them people out of that house over there, moving your stuff in, and having an entire housewarming party where you called in some of your so-called friends. That is just insane. What's up, though, Harold? What it do? What it do? What's going on, Miss Janetta? How you doing? All right. So what he does is, I believe this guy, his name is Benji AdSense again. And guys, go over and give him a like, a share, and a subscribe if you are up to it. I don't ever fault anyone for doing interviews or anything like that, because that person is solely responsible for how they respond to these interviews. So now he's asking, what led you to appear on Tasha K, where you spoke about Brit Eady's husband, Micheal? So let's get into it. I don't like this. I don't like this right here. I do not, but let's go.
So, all right. So let's go back a little bit. So the whole situation with Kenya Moore, I feel like Brit Eady was wrong. And me, as someone who is a fan of the Real Housewives of Atlanta and have hung around these circles and whatnot, I spoke my truth. I said, Brit, you're wrong. You shouldn't have threatened that girl. You can't, expect.
Let me say this about you bitch ass niggas like this, okay? What y'all do is y'all make it hard for people to truly connect with people who, how can I put this? People like this make it very hard for connections of other people, right? Meaning, let's just say, and y'all, I'm using it as an example. I don't like Brit Eady, but I'm using this as an example. Let's just say somebody eventually wanted to work with Brit Eady, work for Brit Eady, makeup artist, hair, whatever. What people like him, and what's that other boy named Anthony? What people like them do is they run folks away from being able to make money and get a bag and do what they have been called to do. Again, people who do hair, people who do makeup, most of the time, it's people who are in the LGBTQ community with us. Okay. So I think it's nasty work when you get up here and you do stuff like this, because then that trust level from other people, it goes away. And I hate it. Hey, Demi, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, everybody. I don't like it. Harold, now I definitely need you to sound off, because, I need you to sound off on this, because I want to know how you feel about some of the things that he's saying. And the rest of y'all, come on, let's go.
For her to, and I said it respectfully, you can't expect for her to respond in a way that you want her to respond. And that's when she went off on me and talking about I was a scammer and this, that, and the other. And I just basically told her, this ain't what you want. This is not what you want. Knowing that, your husband has been attending my parties and getting bent over on the balconies and
that is so weak. But I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to do you one better. Is I'm going to do you one better. And some of y'all may not be looking at the screen, so I'm going to do you one better too. All right. This is the very first article that pulled up when you Google this man's name. Okay. This is the very first article that pulls up. Let's get into it. Los Angeles bad boy Devon Tenson, aka David Cunningham. Okay. Truth be told, we don't really know his name for real, for real. Now, y'all know Zeus has that other show, kind of like Baddies, but it's for the men and it's called Bad Boys. He had tried out for Bad Boys. Okay. He had tried out for Bad Boys, right? Any of y'all that think that Bad Boys is a platform for people to get connected or anything like that, you are highly mistaken. What what did the boy Dorell, where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside. He done lost opportunities for being over there on Zeus, doing all that fighting and that stupid stuff. Y'all keep on doing it. Y'all keep on doing it. Y'all keep on doing it. Uh-huh. Yeah, keep on. So let's get into this, honey. Let's get into this. I have a grifter update for now. This is coming from IamJasmine.com. Okay. IamJasmine.com. All right. So it says, I have a grifter update for you on Demond Tenson, aka David Cunningham. When last we spoke about him, which was actually last week, I think he managed to make his way into the ranks of the National Foster Youth Institution or Institute's 2024 Congressional Leadership Academy delegation. I have heard he's since been removed. This was after he gotten arrested in Inglewood when he taken over someone's home who was out of town, moved in, and thrown himself a housewarming party. Did y'all think I made that up? Did y'all think I made that up? I didn't. Let's keep going. Well, it looks like, according to Fulton County jail records, Devon was arrested on Thursday, April the 18th by the Atlanta Police Department and the Fulton County Sheriff's Department on charges of burglary in the second degree, theft by taking, a misdemeanor, and on a foreign county warrant. A foreign county warrant in Fulton County, Georgia, refers to a warrant issued for the arrest of someone who committed an offense outside of the country outside of the county where they currently are being detained. The foreign jurisdiction that issued the warrant can then inform the facility where the person is being held that they will come to transport them. If the foreign agency refuses to pick up the person, they can be released on bond. So here is his mugshot. Okay, this is mugshot. All right, and his name is actually Devon Kimonte Tenson. And this ain't no doxing, because this is public record. This is here. Okay, so you see it. Now, what was he arrested on? It says he was booked on 4/18 of 2024, and his charges are the following: burglary in the second degree, theft by taking, aggravated assault in foreign county. Okay, so there you have it. Okay, David Tenson, and this is what happened. Now, the only reason I know about this latest arrest is because two men reached out to me this week to say that he had stabbed one of them 7 times and was on the run, that he had been living in an apartment where he was, all of this is alleged, besides what you see right there that was actually charged. Hold on. Living in an apartment where he was being evicted from and wouldn't leave, and had rented to them but failed to tell them that he was being evicted. Sounds familiar? Devon is too young to have this long history of grifting. Okay, y'all just heard in this interview this man said he was 26 years old. But we're not done. We're not done. We still have some more on him. And then to think that you again have you got the biggest balls that you can think of. Your balls is bigger than Netta balls. And you have the nerve to get up on Beyonce's good old internet and have the nerve to play with us. Well, we're going to play with you back. All right. Not that there's ever a good age for this type of behavior. You may remember him from his Bad Boys audition video that led to him telling everyone that he had gotten selected for the show when he didn't. A liar. He had pulled a pow out on some people in Texas that got him arrested because Texas doesn't play, and they don't. We remember that he posted a pow on Facebook threatening a local assembly member. Some of y'all know him from lying about attending USC and law school. And I can't forget the young lady who rented his apartment in South LA when he was being evicted and took her money and fled town, leaving her to deal with the eviction she knew nothing about. In 2023, Devon, who under his alias last year as a candidate for the Los Angeles City Council District 9 seat, pled guilty to felony false impersonation of a written instrument and a misdemeanor animal abandonment in Los Angeles Superior Court. The plea sorry. The plea was the result of a case investigated by the Society of Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, Los Angeles. So not only did you go in them people's house, move their furniture out, and move your furniture in and had a housewarming party, but you also are abusing animals. You're an animal abuser. You're an animal abuser, sir. You look really close to Ratatouille. You should not be abusing any animals. Not at all. Oh my God. Why? Shout out to everybody in here. Can you guys please hit the like button? It is free. As we go through this live video, honey, let's get back into it. Most recently, he made the rounds on social media after acting a fool at Atlanta Sugar Factory. I have so many Devon stories. There's too many to list. And so for this man to sit up here and say, and I'm going to play this video in just a minute, but for this man to get up on this platform and say that everybody be trying him, no, sir, you are not a good person.
The Sugar Factory in Atlanta, Georgia. This guy destroyed the whole front of the restaurant.
Let me replay that again. Hold on. Because hell is hot. Hell is hot. Let me play this video one more time for y'all from the beginning.
The Sugar Factory in Atlanta, Georgia. This guy destroyed the whole front of the restaurant.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Now I told y'all, right, Omar, he's supposed to be a what do he call himself? A power top. Is that what he called this? I can't remember what he called himself. A power something. I don't know. You know, I don't know how you can be a power top or whatever he said he was. Anyway, girl, no one is really checking for you like that. And I'm gonna be honest with you. There's an app out here called Jacked, honey. A soft top. That's what he said. There's an app out here called Jacked, okay? It's like Grindr, but y'all know the Grindr's for the bright men's and the Jacked is for everybody else, okay? So there's an app out here called Jacked, and it's a gay dating app, right? Or hookup app. They ain't gonna call it no dating app. We gonna call it what it is, a hookup app. So I'm not saying that you can't find your significant other on Jack, but most of the time, folks is on there looking for a pop and a top and keep it moving, right? However, when he was in Dallas, I had conversations with this man, and oh, hallelujah, I thank the Lord for blocking it. Whew. I thank the Lord for blocking it. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Ooh, glory. Thank you, Lord, for looking out for me, because you blocked it. God blocked it. Y'all know the songwriter Kirk Carr said God blocked it. And that's exactly what he did. He blocked that thing. Hallelujah. Let's keep going, child. So he is an epic forger. I have seen his work firsthand, and one of the most one of the most dedicated con men that I have ever crossed paths with. But he's also dangerous, violent, and physically dangerous, as noted in a very recent Facebook post where he said, "Don't flirt with me, I'll F you good." And I tap pow pows on the windshields, baby. Crazy. Crazy. So these are more of his charges, honey. He also had burglary in the second degree, and that was on March the 5th of 2024. Foreign County, which of course was the whole thing over there in their theft by taking. His bond was a surety bond of $2,000, and that charge was on November the 28th of 2023. He got two aggravated assault charges on 4/15. Okay. For the record, again, his name is not David Cunningham. Oh, okay. I need to put that up here. And he is not related to Judge David Cunningham or his family. His name is Devin Tunson, and that's the name for his arrest. And it is. Girl. Um, I'm telling y'all, it's so many stories about him. Now, since we just put David Cunningham in here, let's put Devin Tunson in here because there ain't nobody else with this name out here. Um, let's put this in here, Tunson, and let's see what we get, honey. Let's see what we get. Now, that article that I just read was the first article that came up. They talked about him being a grifter. Oh, what do you know on Facebook? There's his mugshot right there. Oh, 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 oh. Mm, 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 mm. Well, there's his stuff right there again in LA. Case 3 years in the making, ends in guilty. Okay, you got the grifters. Let's see. Let's take a look. Okay, y'all see she done 2 stories on him. Okay, one about his auditions and stuff around there. I just wanted to paint a picture of who this guy was. Because this is crazy. Now I have to read this to y'all because this just go ahead and make him look even more crazier. Okay. All right, let's get into this. I just watched Bad Boys Houston audition trailer in and LA. We need to talk. You will never guess who I saw. David Cunningham. Now that's a name that we haven't heard in a while. When last I heard about David, whose real name is Devin Tunson, he had flown the coop again and was back in Texas up to his old shenanigans after the gig was up here in Los Angeles. The gig, you ask? Well, Devin had spent an inappropriate amount of time spinning a web of lies about who he really was until he was caught and exposed. Very similar to his friend or former friend, I don't know the status of their relationship, Jace Dawson. But at least Devin had the sense to leave town. So now let's see where it all started. Devin told us that he was 22 years old and that he was a student at USC Gold School of Law. He told us that the late Los Angeles council member David Cunningham was his father. He told us that LA County Superior Court Judge David Cunningham III was his father. So that's why in the previous article they said that they wasn't even related. He told us that he was a foster child with no family. He told us a lot. None of it was true. Devin, under the name of David Cunningham, developed an MO for raising money for political offices that he claimed that he was running for in any given year, and then always conveniently came up with an excuse on why he couldn't officially file to run for office when that time came. His last run was for LA City Council in District 9. He conveniently left town before the race actually got started, but not before he made a post on Facebook with the image of a pow pow seemingly threatening a group of South Los Angeles Democrats. The LA Times ended up picking up the story and probably because of the assembly member Reggie Stone Sawyer's connection to it all. Folks had long sounded the alarm about Devin Tunson to deaf ears, similar to the calls about the real Najee Alley and the incredibly talented Jace Dawson. And if you thought that might have been enough for Devin to sneak out of town with his head hung low, it wasn't. He had one more trick up his sleeve. It turns out that Devin, whatever the boy name is, was being evicted from his apartment in South LA. He pulled a Geneva Wilkerson and posted an ad to rent out his apartment, took a young girl's money, let her move in, and then bounce. The girl found out the hard way that Devin was being evicted and her house wasn't as secure as she thought. Shady boots. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but Devin, along with Najee Ali and Jace Dawson, inspired me to carry personal protection as well as keep a baseball bat near my front door. Once in Texas, Devin started back to his old shenanigans there, but this latest one, I'm sorry, takes the cake. It seems that Devin has gone through a transformation of some sort, and tried to out the Baddies Male equivalent titled Bad Boys that airs on Zeus Network. Devin has traded in his innocent good boy college student and future attorney politician backstory for another one that is less familiar to us here in LA. In fact, I don't think we've ever saw this Devin. Now, I had to look this show up because I don't watch this stuff. Apparently, Devin is supposed to be some hard bad boy now, which is laughable to those of us who have been around him. Mentally ill and dangerous. Yes, now that's 100% believable. But some hard ass bad boy walking around Houston ready to fight in my best impression of Betty. Get out. No. Nah, homie. Okay. So that's that on that. And again, he got a lot of problems, girl. He got a lot of problems. But there he is, honey, the wannabe lawyer. Oh, baby, she got all kind of what's the names on him. Oh, girl, what is this? Girl, what is this? The wannabe lawyer. I first met because this is what I want to know. Whoever this Jasmine girl is, apparently they have had some past. A past. I first met David Cunningham while working to call attention to Ed Buck's crimes in West Hollywood. 2 black men had died of crystal, and y'all see the word, overdose. Many more step forward with horror stories. No. Okay, anyway, let's get back to this interview. I just wanted to give y'all a fair shake of who this man is. Okay, I wanted to let you know. I wasn't expecting an expose. I took him as a clout chaser at best. Oh, there's more to him. There's more to him, Harold. So let's continue to listen to this interview, honey. Let's continue. All right.
Always around other people, in groups and whatnot. It was not a close relationship. Yeah, it is. I mean, it is what it is. Let's go into like in groups and whatnot. It was not a close relationship.
Okay, y'all let me know if it's echoing this way. But anyway, it said when you told Tasha K that you had tasted Brit Eady's husband, you were implying that you ate his booty, or that you actually penetrated him. And this was a question. Here we go.
Yeah, I ate his ass. I mean, it is what it is. Let's go into like sex parties and how they work.
Yeah, because even though I've never been to a sex party, so
Really?
I've never been to a sex party. I'm 41 years old. And I've been with 5 people in my entire life.
Because that's where Micheal would be in the setting. You know, him and I would spend time in the setting. Now, when I say time, I mean he would come and he would pay. And he would engage with the other folks at the party and whatnot. And not always would I engage with him.
So he's saying, and again, I don't like niggas like this. I'm sorry. I don't like punk bitches like this. I do not. So now you're saying that this man was at this party. You allegedly ate his booty. What did that make you look like? I'm just wondering. What do you think that makes you look like? You sitting there talking about you ate this man booty, and you know he married to this girl over here, and you've been cheesing and grinning and doing all that stuff in her face. Again, I'm not a Brit Eady fan at all, but this is low vibrational. This is nasty work. Hey, Sweet Essence. Hey, CC. What's going on, everybody? In case if I didn't speak, good evening to you all. All right, let's keep going, child. So the next question says, do people use protection at these parties?
For the most part, it was unprotected sex.
So he's saying that it's unprotected sex is basically what he just said. Okay, unprotected, not protected at all. Unprotected sex. Okay, down to the parties. Child. Okay, the next question says, so you ate his booty while you were friends with Brit?
I was an associate, yeah, but not like strict friends, no.
Okay. So let me just ask you this. Did you have sex with Mike, or did you just eat his booty?
I had sex with him.
See, that's a problem right there. That's a problem right there. That's a problem right there. You weak. You ain't. I promise you, somebody like you could be as violent as you want to be. I promise I would wear you thin. Do you understand me? This type of stuff right here, I don't rock with at all. So now you're saying, Ratatouille, that you sitting up and you having ex with this woman's husband when you were literally in her face. I don't care if you was her friend. I don't care if you was her associate. I don't care if you was her foe. You was in her face, which is the thing. And you knew, allegedly. Yeah, you can't make this stuff up. So the next question said, did you enjoy the ex with Micheal?
It was tight. It was nice. But when you in it, you in it.
Wow.
What?
When I had sex with him, it was protected. I always wrap up.
So now all of a sudden, okay, when he had sex with him, allegedly with Micheal, Brit Eady's husband, he allegedly used protection. Girl, I don't like girls like this. I'm sorry. I don't got no respect for no bitch like this. He said, did you, so the question is, because he's putting the question, let me show y'all real quick so you know I ain't tripping. Okay, so this is what he's doing with the questions. He's putting them on the screen like this. Okay, so the next question says, did you have any type of relationship with Micheal outside of attending these parties?
No. So we met. It was protected. I always wrap up. No. So we met in Atlanta. You know, I went to Savannah State University. I was always traveling back and forth to Atlanta. I actually went to Savannah State when I was 15 and a half, going on 16.
Girl, did y'all just hear this? Did y'all just hear him? He said he was 15 and a half down to the university. You was 15 and a half down to the university? Since when have they ever, hey Sweet Essence, hey Pacino, since when have they ever allowed a 15 and a half year old attend a college? I cannot. I cannot. Did you visit the campus? You know what? I can't.
And I was in these spaces. I was going to these, you know, high profile events, you know, mayor balls and stuff like that. So I had
Girl, you was 15 and a half going to the mayor's ball.
Acquired a pretty powerful network. And I met Brit, Eady at a party because I was living in LA at the time and I was still running for city council here in LA. But people had already known my name. I was, you know, I was doing the work. I was working on other campaigns and I was fundraising, consulting for, you know, some.
I can understand that, Mama B. So it was like, because I just thought about that when I said that. I actually had my niece actually graduated. She went to a school that was not a regular school. It was actually school at the community college. And when she graduated with all these she graduated with a degree and she graduated with all of these college credits. So you are right about that. But child, I don't believe nothing this man say. I don't even like Brit and her weird husband, but for this clown who ran discreet X parties to expose participants is diabolical. It's nasty work. What's up, Tracy? It is nasty work. And doing this type of stuff will get you hurt. Keep on playing with people. Doing this kind of stuff will sincerely get you hurt.
Some campaigns, and I just happened to meet her.
What year was this?
Oh, this was like 2019, right before COVID. And that's, you know, literally right before COVID, like a couple of months before like COVID happened. I've gone on trips with her, you know, and a trip about, you know, the DL football player. I'm not going to mention his name because he's done nothing wrong to me.
You are off the chain.
He called me and he wanted to make sure that his name wasn't going to be brought up, but we're still cool to this day. Him and I actually hung out in Palm Springs a couple of weeks ago where I was hosted another party.
Now, to my people that's a part of the community, y'all may know who I'm getting ready to speak of. You may not know who I'm getting ready to speak of. Last week, I saw some photos of you. Now, this is on the screen. Last week, I saw some photos of you in Palm Springs with a well-known gay adult star, Raheem Shabazz. Raheem Shabazz is a porno star. Are you also in the adult industry? This little short girl, no. Who want this little girl? Is you kidding me? Is you in the adult industry? I can answer that question for you. My bad, y'all. Was a picture. Let me show y'all the picture. Here's the picture. That's Raheem what Shabazz on the left, and on the right is this alleged man.
I mean, I don't do porn. I'm not an OnlyFans model, but I understand the power of that industry. It is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Sex sells. So we went to the DER on this trip to, we stayed at the cheap Punta Cana resort. And long story short, that's where, her husband was trying to, come in a room with. It was an attorney from Revolt World. It was a couple of like high profile people. This celebrity hairstylist.
See, I don't even like that. That is not necessary. You don't even have to speak of that. His question was, are you in the adult entertainment industry? You going all down talking about all these powerful people were there and all of this and that. You are, I swear to God, we don't deal with people like you. This man is crazy, y'all. So, and to get up here and say that people be trying you, no, it sounds like you try everything else and everybody else, and it don't work for you. You dumb. This is insane, y'all. But he's not done. Let's keep going.
Well, it was the football player's sister. We're gonna call them the football player sisters. His two sisters. It was another friend who's no longer my friend, a guy. And
I can understand if you do your friends like you do.
It was a big ass group of us.
I get it.
And so how did Mike come on to you?
Well, I wouldn't say he had been attending my parties for quite some time now. I had known who she was. I had known him. Again,
okay,
it's
hold
not
on.
my
Let
business.
me run it back because I missed the question. I looked down at my phone. Was Mike attending your parties before you became friends with Brit? And then remember, he also said that he tried to put up it was supposed to be like an alleged receipt, a screenshot of a cash app, but it honestly didn't look real because it looks like the font was changed on the cash app. I think I told y'all that the font was changed on the cash app, because if the font is going to be a specific font, it's going to be that way for all of the things that come with the cash app receipt. Instead, he went and changed the font of the name and of the total amount and didn't change it of the rest of the receipt. So therefore, that receipt looks like you created it. It looks like you made it, allegedly, but it looks like you did.
I had known who she was. I had known him. Again, it's not my business. And that's another part of the trip details. So they got mad because I wouldn't tell them that the DL football player, because somebody had saw him coming out of my room one morning, and they got mad because he was flirting with the girls in the beginning. But he was come to my room at the end of every night. When everybody go to bed, everybody's drunk. He was trying to engage with us, but we weren't on that type of timing in the DR.
So Mike was trying to proposition you and the football player?
Yes.
What? Nah, sweet essence, this is beyond clout chasing. I don't know if it's something, but is this something beyond clout chasing? We don't know. Or word beyond clout chasing. This is sick. So now you're saying that Brit, Eady's husband, Michael, propositioned you. And again, granted, the man is weird. I don't like Brit, but this stuff is insane. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, Greta. Thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate y'all for supporting the platform. So you're saying that while y'all were on this trip in the DR, that allegedly, the football player came out of your room in the DR, and it was a group of you all, and allegedly, Micheal, Brit Eady's husband, came and tried to proposition you and the football player to go to the room and do what they were doing. or do what do. You can't make this stuff up. We got a few more minutes, y'all. We got a few more minutes. So the next question is: do you think Micheal is bisexual, or is he gay? And Brit is simply his beard.
Yes, he's her. I mean, he's obviously a beard.
Okay.
I mean, it's a lavender marriage. I mean, I've seen Brit Eady do coke at VVS in Atlanta. I didn't see her do coke in the DR, but I did see her.
What? Y'all, now he alleging that he saw Brit Eady do the cokiana. What's up, JB? What's going on? Y'all just heard that, right? Y'all just heard that, right? I just want to make sure y'all heard that. Y'all heard that? IPV, you kind of know too much about the girls. You know too much about the girls. From my understanding, there was a clip that was just uploaded yesterday. Apparently, Raheem and his boyfriend broke up. But Elijah is his boyfriend's name. And I used to like Elijah back in the day. I ain't gonna hold you. It's because it's public record. Sorry, got on 1 second. Or not public record, but you can find it on. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, from my understanding, they broke up. I seen some clip yesterday saying that they broke up. And that's not the first time I think they broke up. Recently, I think they broke up, got back together, and then broke up again. Again, whether it's a lavender marriage or not, yeah, that's what my thing is. What is the end game here? What is your end goal here? What is your end goal? I don't know. I'm sorry. Y'all probably ain't gonna like this if y'all know who Raheem is, but in my opinion, Raheem looked like, I don't know, he just give me uncle tease, and I just ain't sitting up having sex with my uncle, so I don't know.
Do coke in a club in Atlanta last year.
Just last year?
I mean, we're there. Nothing happens between Micheal Cunningham and I and the football player at the time. Absolutely nothing happened because the dude that I'm with and that I constantly see, even to this day, that's not his type of timing. He's masculine. He's, So long story short, this was the Dominican Republic. We're getting fucked up. That's from the DR. We was eating dinner in the sky. Putacana. Let's see. We were all on the boat.
Okay.
I got videos, and I just, if we want to go to court, and they've been really silent. They said I was bullying them. But ain't no attorneys contacted me. I know Claudia's attorney, contacted Tasha K, but that was shut down real fast.
Okay, so if y'all can remember correctly, when and he not lying about that. He's not lying about that. Tasha K did say that there was a cease and desist sent by Claudia Jordan to Tasha K because he spoke on Claudia Jordan. Now, allegedly, he said that he got Claudia Jordan. He about to tell y'all Claudia Jordan's credit score and everything, allegedly. Let's keep going. So or the next question is, why is everyone calling you a scammer?
Because I've had to survive. I've had to learn to survive in life. I've had to adapt. You know, I grew up in the foster care system. I was a homeless foster youth, and you have to find a niche. And I was good at helping people secure housing in luxury apartment complexes, you know, and doing their applications and whatnot. No CPNs or anything like that. And I don't even know how to do CPNs. But long story short, I know how to do people paperwork. So, and get them approved. And, you know, everybody should have access to housing and whatnot and basic human rights. And I'm a firm believer in that. Have I ever talked to her on the phone? No. We are all associates. So you know how like your friend invites someone and then it just turns into like multiple people being there? That's how it was. And multiple people showing up. Yes, that's how it was.
Okay. So my question to you is, why did you expose Mike? Was he just collateral damage?
He was collateral damage, yes.
Collateral damage my ass. Collateral damage my ass. So now we're using collateral damage as a way to continue to justify what he's doing. What? And again, I'm not faulting the guy who's interviewing him. I'm not at all, because I don't fault anybody for getting an interview. But really? That's what he said, Sam's Bay. That's what he said. He said that he was 15 and a half down to the college. And now he's saying that he was in the foster care system. Now, I told y'all, there's a famous judge around there in LA by the name of David Cunningham. And he was saying that David Cunningham was his daddy. David Cunningham ain't adopted him. He ain't done none of that. Now, Mama B's, now you see why I was questioning that, right? Now you see why I was questioning that. You was 15 and a half down to the college, but you was in foster care. And then he said he was homeless. He was a foster youth that was homeless. But you went to college. Okay. Lying ass buzzard. Do you think your action might come across as attention seeking or stirring up drama?
I'm not messy. I am, don't come for me and I will not come for you. And if you come for me, I'm coming 10 times, 100 times harder with the facts. I mean, shit. Anybody know, if you come for me, I'm hitting hard. I'm digging up deep shit and I'm pulling up receipts.
Nigga, please.
Right. That is correct. Because she had been dragging me on Fox Soul. And she...
Now, what Fox Soul are you? Y'all, look, I want y'all to see the interviewer's face. Look at the interviewer's face. Look at his face. His face tells everything that you need to know. Please tell me why in the world, y'all know I do not like Clawfoot Claudia Jordan, okay? I don't like Clawfoot Claudia Jordan. But one thing about it, and two things for sure, if you were in the hotlines as far as news is concerned, and when you did what you did in LA and that girl got evicted, you were news. Claudia was not talking about you other than that. Let's just keep it all the way 1 thou out and a buck. Nigga, you on here lying. Where are the receipts that Claudia allegedly was dragging you on Foxhole? Where? And y'all know I don't like that lady. But come on now. Come on, let's be for real.
I pulled up the receipts how she used my services to obtain housing, getting her approved for housing, apartments and condos and whatnot. Mm-hmm. People were throwing stones in glass houses, and I had been quiet for 3.5 years, going on 4 years. I had shut my mouth. I allowed people to drag my name through the mud. Claudia was doing interviews about me. I don't know Al. I know Funky Dineva because
Where are these so-called interviews? So now Claudia was talking crap about you on Fox. So nigga, you just really want to be relevant. Claudia was talking bad about you on Fox. So, but then you turn around and said Claudia was doing all these interviews about you. Where are they? Where are they? I'm gonna Google and see if I can find them.
How you know Funky?
because he used to buy cocaine from me.
Funky Dineva used to buy cocaine.
Yes, him and somebody else. And if Funky Dineva ever tries to deny it, I got the person. I didn't already talk to the person that he used to come with, to buy the cocaine from me with. And I don't sell cocaine anymore. I don't do anything illegal anymore. But yes, he did. That shitty booty hole of his. The girl said he be painting. And I guess that's why they call her Funky Dineva, because that ass is funky. But I ain't never touched it. That's the word on the street.
You're saying that Funky Dineva used to buy cocaine from you?
Yes, he did.
Okay, that's you and Claudia.
Here we go again.
Okay, let me see.
So now he's showing pictures from 1962. Let's be very clear about something. He wasn't even born in 1962. I want to be clear about something, right? I don't like Claudia. I don't really care for Funky Dineva like that either. But bro, this stuff that you doing, this game that you playing is a dangerous game. It is a dangerous game that you playing, and you're gonna wind up, somebody's gonna hurt you because you think you can play with everybody, and everybody cannot be played with, unfortunately. You are doing some nasty work here. So now he used to sell the cocaine and gonna say he sold it to Funky Dineva. Ciao. Ciao.
The BET Awards.
Okay, that's Claudia.
He's showing Claudia from years ago, child. And honestly, let me show you this picture. This does not look like, oh, we've been hanging out. Look, y'all. And maybe it's just me. Y'all let me know. Let me take this down real quick. Does this picture look like to y'all that they were hanging out? To me, it looks like, oh, there go Claudia Jordan. Let me slap a picture with her. That's what it looked like to me. What it look like to y'all? I just want to know. Drop down in the comments and let me know what that look like to y'all. Thank you. It definitely looks like a fan picture. Definitely looks like, girl, I saw you in passing, and I saw Claudia Jordan, and I decided to wave Claudia Jordan down and hey. What that look like to y'all? Y'all let me know. Let me know what that look like to y'all. Yeah, definitely look like a fan pic. It definitely look like, girl, I just caught you in passing, and I decided to snap a picture with you. That's what that look like to me. Looks like he cropped. Not he put himself in the picture, but you can actually see the other two people actually looking at the camera. So it definitely looks like a fan picture. He's going to end up under surveillance in jail or get hurt. This is giving thirsty. It's giving thirsty and nasty work. He's attempting to get on the show. He was definitely wanting to get on Fox. So I don't care what y'all say. And again, show me the receipts of Claudia Jordan actually talking crazy about you. Show me the receipts. Show me. Because I don't believe it. Show me. Y'all, please make sure y'all hit that like button if you like to bless the platform. You guys know how to do so. Here we go. Hit that catch up if you are enjoying this good old content, honey. Let's keep on going, child.
Yeah, okay, I see Claudia.
Because I actually did her paperwork at that dinner. We were at Buffalo Wild Wings. She needed help. She didn't have the best credit, and she sat down with me and she I told her, hey, I can help you out.
Y'all listen to this. Listen to this.
I don't know what it is now, but it was like a low fives when I first met her. She wasn't getting approved for anything.
But based on what you provided for her, what was she able to get?
Well, apartments and condos.
But she has a house in Dallas right now, right?
Well, that's now. This was years ago.
Okay.
This was actually 2015.
Mm-hmm.
2015. This boy say he 27. So in 2015, you were 17 years old, and Claudia decided to go to you to get an apartment. Nigga, you gotta, nigga, listen. The man said he was 27 years old. And if this was 10 years ago, you were either 17 or 18. I don't know when his birthday is. Nah, you would have just been 17, either 16 or 17, actually. Sir, I cannot with your lying ass. I cannot. Hold on. That's what they labeled him as a grifter. Hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to see the comments. Okay, here we go. What better way to get on the show than to run to the producers alleging to be sleeping with one of the women's husband? Remember that young man who claimed that he was sleeping with Darren? What was what's her name? Lisa Nicole Cloud's husband. That pulled up on Quad and Quad's baby thing. Child. Maybe 27 is his annual 39 years old. I don't know. This is crazy. I don't think Peggy. I don't think Funky Dineva will respond to this clown. I really don't. I don't see Funky Dineva giving this any light. And I don't care for Funky Dineva at all. Okay. I do not care for them at all. Micheal A.T. Alien said, hold on. Micheal A.T. Alien said the same thing about Claudia and Funky doing underhanded things to get in a house, and she said that she knows for sure. Well, to me, that's not the here nor there, because I ain't heard her say that, and I really don't care like that. What my thing is first of all, what good does it do for you to get up here and say that you made it seem like after, let's just say he did help Claudia. Let's just say he did, right? Let's just say he did. Let's say he did help Claudia. Okay. What is your end game in that right now? You were 18 years old, 17 years old when you're claiming that you helped Claudia get some paperwork so she could get in an apartment. Man, please, get out of my face. Yeah, get out of my face playing with me. Right, Miss Peggy, right.
Okay, so you said that you have this book coming out. Can you tell me about the book?
Yeah, so I just go into all of the details about, my relationship with, high profile celebrities. It's a tell-all memoir. I've been silent for 3.5 years and I'm tired.
Sir, it's nothing for you to tell. Nothing for you to tell on these people. You are a no shit. Baby, baby, when I say I want to lay this out, I want to lay him out right now, but y'all, I can't. Ooh, I want to lay him out. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. I want to lay him out. I want to lay him out. A tell-all book. Now, if somebody turn around and do a tell-all book on you and all of the things that you have done, are you kidding me? About all of these celebrities. What have these people done to you, sir? Publicly, they've done nothing. No one knows you like that. And to be completely honest, under this man's comments, there were so many people talking about, I had to Google him, I had to do this, I had to do that. That is crazy work to me, man. Really, folks, how Micheal get in it? Well, they, I guess because she, have an issue with Claudia and Funky Evil. So somebody was mentioning that, and then somebody else came and anyway. This is nasty work.
I've lost out on
that book. Probably ain't never coming out, by the way.
Opportunities. I've lost jobs. I've lost,
so you lost jobs because you're a grifter, because you're a scammer, because you do all these things. That's why you lost jobs. So you think telling on people is going to get you more jobs, idiot? So you think telling on people is going to get you more jobs, stupid? Man, say.
Employment opportunities, branding opportunities, because people like to drag my name through the mud every year. And when you Google me, it comes up, oh, scammer, Brit. Said again, how am I financially securing myself?
Absolutely. What's up?
I'm still holding parties. So let's go back a little bit. So sex parties, how they operate is you come in, you strip down, and whether or not and here's the misinformation in those comments was, oh, $32 was cheap. $30 are cheap. Well, people were paying $15 and $20 at other parties that, in different places and whatnot. And I could send a list of flyers that, show the pricing of sex parties and whatnot. My party was $30 cash, $32 Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, any electronic, transfer, because I have to transfer that into my bank account. So I have to account for the fees that it takes out. So it was $32. So if you have 100 people coming to your party, that's about $3,000. I'm still, doing different things. Everything's legal. I work a good job right now. I keep it private, because of people like to ruin opportunities for me. I'm keeping my schooling private, but yes, I am.
Sir, these jobs literally run background checks on you, dummy. Dummy. Dumb, stupid, dummy, dumb, dummy, ratatouille. If you had a real job, they are doing real background checks on you, idiot. So anybody else having to ruin an opportunity for you, your past and who you are has ruined those opportunities. Are you serious? This is insane. Yeah, he putting out a Google ebook, honey.
For
notice they mentioned no
verification purposes, what I'll do on the back end, I would, ask that you respect it and, not post it or anything like that. Just, out of protection for my schooling and my.
I understand.
Yeah. So you can verify I work and I am in school. But yeah, I am actually starting back law school Tuesday. So I bought my books this past week, and I'm going back to finish what I started.
Girl.
So I just want to tell my story. I want everybody to see all sides of it. If I'm still the villain in your book, so be it. I'm fine with that. But it was okay for people to try to expose how I've had to survive and drag my name through the mud and whatnot when they did. But when I turn around and respond, I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy no matter, how you look at it.
David, I'm going to end this right here. Again, I'm just going to thank you for being here this evening, and I just hope you enjoy your weekend. And we have to stay in touch. Okay.
Of course, I sent you sent you that video, and then also I got receipts for the.
Yeah, send me the receipts for sure.
Okay, y'all, that's it. Sam's Base says, I'm just saying this is Chef's spot. Some of us like to run back and forth, i.e., I heard this on Chef's channel. Love you both. That's all. Oh no, I don't have a problem with Micheal. I don't always tune into Micheal. I don't always agree with Micheal, but I think what my sweep was saying was that it could be some truth to the whole Claudia situation, because based off of what I guess Micheal A.T. Brown has said about Claudia not being able to get a place or something like that. Again, I don't know the ins and outs about it, and this is why I said it's alleged. I don't like Claudia. I don't like Claudia, but him bringing up Claudia is wrong. I don't like Brit, nor do I like, or I think her husband is weird. It's all get outdoors. But this kind of stuff that you're doing right now, it is seriously going to get you hurt if you are not careful. This is literally going to get you hurt. This is literally going to get you hurt. I'm sorry. I don't have respect for anybody who gets on a platform and decides that this is what you should be doing, exposing, outing people, doing any of this stuff. Y'all, we live in 2025 and people are really trying to make it. Y'all gonna F around and find out playing with people. Stop. Y'all get mad day. You're mad at Brit because Brit called you a scammer. Sir, this is the stuff that is literally on the internet about you. No, you're good, Sam's Bay. I was just explaining what I think happened. I don't think anybody meant anything ill or crazy is what basically what I'm saying. I don't think anybody meant anything by it like that. That's all I'm saying. But no, you're good. You're good, and I appreciate you. I just think that this stuff is like nasty work. It's like you're looking for attention. You're looking for something. I don't know what it is. Do you want to be a peach holder? You and Netta can live on the same delusional planet if y'all want to, because Netta seems to think that Real Housewives of Atlanta producers is going to call her with a storyline and she's going to be over there. I don't believe nothing he says either. And I definitely, again, like I said, I do not like Claudia, but there's no way that I would be sitting up on this internet saying, oh, her credit score used to be a 500. But then when I started helping her back in 2015, when I was 17 years old, I have all the paperwork to help her get into space. Sir, you create paperwork too. Now, if y'all rewind this video back, I know some of y'all just joined us a little bit later on in the live, but if y'all rewind this video back, I took these folks down, I took the DonDons down memory lane, and we went and we read a couple of articles about him. But the one thing that I will never forget that will stand out to me, and I think I had put this together one day while I was on live, but the one thing that will always stand out to me is when that man went in LA, that family went on vacation, that man went in them folks' house, changed the locks, took all their stuff out, put his stuff in, and threw himself a housewarming party. Well, you gotta be a brave somebody to do something like that. Did y'all hear what I said he did? I don't know. Something about that you gotta be definitely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yes, he lied about being on Bad Boys. He originally said that he was casted on Bad Boys, but we knew good and well he wasn't casted on no Bad Boys. Okay, I believe Jonathan would have slung you around like a spaghetti noodle. Okay, Jonathan would have had his way with you. I could see it already. And Jonathan don't play about his business and stuff. So I could see Jonathan putting in that work on him. So I don't think he wanted to be casted with Jonathan. Yeah, I love Jonathan. I'm sorry. Jonathan's crazy, but I love Jonathan. I love me some Jonathan. I'm sorry. He crazy, but I love me some him. That boy will fight you in front of the police. That's how crazy Jonathan is. I mean, no, he could not get on Zeus. He was not even chosen. And I told y'all when they had them, because they had, I think one time they had the auditions in Houston, right? And the part that gets me about Zeus and about anybody who wants to be on Zeus Network, y'all go to these auditions and they already have selected who they want on the show. Speaking of Jonathan, it looks like Jonathan is finally gonna get his show through Zeus. Because I heard there's a video that he got out here on his Instagram page, I think, where he's like in the meeting with the Zeus execs or whatever, and you can hear Lemon Pepper Stepper talking, and Lemon Pepper Stepper says something, and Jonathan was like, "Nah, you ain't finna play with me." Yeah, I love Jonathan. I don't care. I do not care. But back to this clown right here. Okay, I really just feel like I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, but you doing some dirty work. Now you're saying that Brit Eady, and regardless of how I feel about Brit, I want to be clear. Regardless of how I feel about Brit, you literally got on here and accused her. So if Brit and her husband decided to take your tail to court, they have every reason to. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that if Brit and this man took this man to court, that they got a case. Now I don't know what Brit do. I don't know what she do. I really don't. And that really ain't my business. But the one thing you did do was come on this internet and tell us all what was going on. And again, if they decide to go around there to what's the court called in Atlanta? What's the court? Fulton County. If they decide to go around there to Fulton County to file a lawsuit on you, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want you getting up here crying. I don't. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. You literally said in this interview, not only did you say Funk and I will get the Coquiana from you, you said that this girl just last year did some Coquiana and you saw it. You said it didn't happen in the DR, but it did happen and you did see it with your own eyes. Nigga, I can't do people like this. I'm sorry. I cannot. I cannot. I can't. I can't. I can't. Mama Bees and Greta, the only two things they got a case, I guess. Okay. Okay. Well, put a 2 in the chat if you don't think they got a case. Put the 2 in the chat if you don't think they got a case. Brit doesn't have a case. She already made a statement admitting what he said. What was that, my sweet? What maybe I missed that. What was that? So Brit then told everybody publicly that she done a line of the Coquiana last year. Have any of us heard that? That's something I missed. Where is it? Where can I find it? I would love, because I'm gonna do a separate video that's not a live, that's a pre-recorded video. So I would love to find that. Where is that at? Where she admitted that? Do you have the resource that I can go pull up? I missed that. Again, I don't like Brit, and I ain't on here defending Brit, but I do think that this is nasty work. I do. I absolutely think it's nasty work, and I think you are a lowlife to really get on this internet and try to expose these kind of things. I really do. Yeah, Miss Peggy, I missed that one. Hey, Lee, what's going on, boo? I missed that one. When she replied to him and put out that he is a scammer. Where is it, though? Where is it? Where is it? So she had to reply to him in what? What? Are you taking his word for that? Because I haven't seen Brit or her husband say anything about this man publicly. Now, from what I do understand, they were going back and forth in the comments. But is that something that was said in the comments? Where was it said at? I would like the proof. I would like the receipt. I would love to put it in my video. One Brit could have a case. Yeah, they could. Again, we don't know what these people do. But him getting up doing these interviews, making allegations like this is insane to me. I forgot who channel it was on, but it happened. Oh, I might have to pull that up and see. I'm definitely gonna have to pull that up and see. Because again, I haven't heard that. I haven't seen that. And I kind of think that would have made blog headlines. I really do. I really think that would have made blog headlines. I think that it would have been something that really would have caused a real big uproar. I don't, and if they don't have the receipt, I'm not using it. Okay. If they do not have the receipt of this girl actually either verbally or typing it out or putting it in the comments, it did. Where is it then, my sweet? Where is it? I should be able to find it. Where is it? Where is it? I mean, that should be something that you should definitely. I mean, come on, the girl's saying or admitting that she actually did the cocaine. Where is it? He can cause harm to folks' livelihood. People can lose everything. Absolutely. Along with him. Are you talking about he going back to school? I don't like punks like this. I do not like punks like this. I don't. Yeah, I would love to see the evidence too. I would love to see what she admitted to the fact that she did a line of cocaine. Not that she did coke. That's what I was talking about, though. That's what I'm talking about. What you talking about then, my sweet? What you talking about? Because that's mainly what he said about Brit. The scammer part, we already knew that. I've pulled up receipts of him being a scammer. So we already knew that. That wasn't nothing. He can't take her to court for calling him a scammer because that's the absolute truth. That's literally what he's been out here doing to these people. Letting that girl move into that apartment, into that high-rise apartment, knowing good and well he was being evicted the next day or 2 days later. That he bent her husband over. So you telling me Brit came out here and said, yeah, you bent my husband over and what? No, this nigga just get up here talking. I don't believe nothing that come out of his mouth. And I don't believe that Brit then got up here on this social media, especially the way she acted about her husband, and said that, or came back and said, oh yeah, Brit admitted that. Child. Can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. You can. I know they were going back and forth in the comments. And that's originally what caused this whole thing, was because they got into it in the comments. I still ain't seen those comments. I was hoping Tasha K was going to post them, but she didn't. But I am trying to figure out what is the problem. Baby, Offset move on. Now, how Offset get in here? How Offset get in here? That's not her husband. Brit is a... This clown just said that same thing. Listen, I'm not here to question whether Brit and her husband are in a serious relationship. I don't care if they brothers and sisters and they knocking coochies. I don't care. I would not care. I would not care if they was out here rubbing coochies together. The thing that I do care about is the fact that this fool decides to get online and literally try to expose this girl. And again, I don't like Brit. I think her husband is weird. But what we not gonna do is pretend like this dude is not a problem. He's been a problem even before this Brit Eady situation. You said it's dinner time. It's time for me to go. Cause I said I ain't care if they was bumping coochies. I don't. That's not the bigger picture to me. The bigger picture is that this man is continuously doing interviews, trying to get clout on here, having something to say about these people. And again, if I believe him and I'm through, okay. I bet, baby, I'm not believing no nigga that done set up and then move some people out of their house in real time to literally have a whole housewarming party and move his stuff in there and literally get arrested because these people can't get back into their house. I wish I would believe a nigga like that. I wish I would believe a nigga who got braces on his mouth instead of talking about he helped somebody get an apartment when he was 17. Girl, please. Girl, please. This girl. Girl, please. I wish I would ever. All right, listen. I'm gonna upload a separate video where all of this will be like together in a video, and it will not really have my commentary till the end. And I'm also gonna go pull up Tasha K's stuff as well, because y'all, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. We have 79 people up in here with 140 likes. Shout out to y'all. That means we did good. We did good. So do me a huge favor. If you are not subscribed, definitely get subscribed. If you are if you have not liked the video, please like the video. Yeah, I'm confused. How Offset getting this? Phenomenal Black Woman came in and said, Offset, move on. But what Offset do? What Offset do? What Offset do? Y'all, I can't cook till it cool down. I gotta give myself an hour. I mean, I've been having some red beans some red beans in there cooking. But I ain't finna fry up this chicken or nothing until it cool off a little bit. Okay. It got to cool off. It's hot. It's not hot in the house, but it's hot outside. And you know, black folks always say they can't cook till it cool down. That's me right there. Listen, if you enjoy any of this commentary, here is the catch app. There's the catch app. If you'd like to bless the platform, it's greatly appreciated. What am I getting ready to do? I'm actually getting ready to get out in this heat though, because I do need to go get me some cornbread. Okay. Give me some cornbread. Oh, and if you'd like to, you can put in the memo line. This is the entry to the X. No, don't do that for real. Don't do that for real. Don't do that. Don't do that for real. I was about to tell y'all to put in the memo line. This is for the X party, but don't do that. Don't do that. Y'all be the head. Cash App shut me down. Cash App be to shut me down. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it. Never mind. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't. Please don't. Maybe I won't have no Cash App no more. Hello, Chef. Hey, I'm not bothered. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. I cooked some baked turkey wings. Ooh, that sounds good. Baked turkey wings, fried cabbage with sausage, cornbread, and mac and cheese. I'm on my way. I ain't even finna cook nothing. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Hey, Bama girl. How you doing? How you doing? It's only 66 degrees in the DMV. I wish. I ain't gonna hold you. I wish. It's not even the hot summer months yet, y'all, and it's already hot. When I say hot, it's hot. Okay, it is hot. But this is Texas for you. This is Texas for you. But I had already said I think we were going to have a pretty rough summer. I did say that. Okay, wait a minute. What's going on? Uh-oh. Oh, that's probably the problem. I'm late. Granddaughter crying because she's sleepy. Oh, and she needs some rest. Needs to get some rest. Oh, poor baby. She needs some rest. Um, Benevolent fund. Yeah, bless the benevolent fund. Pass that bucket around. Let's do $5. Let's do $5. Pass that bucket round. Pass that bucket round, honey. I have been, your boy have been busy, okay? Just this week alone, y'all can see how many lives we done. We done caught up with Diddy. We done our political talk today. Now, if you are into politics, y'all go over there and listen about them tariffs. Them tariffs, unfortunately, they are important because your favorite company may end up doing what we discussed today. So go over there and look at what we did as far as the tariff. The tariffs were the last story that we talked about on DonDon Unfiltered. So y'all make sure y'all go over there and check it out. What else was I gonna say? Tomorrow is Diddy. Patreon tomorrow. Yeah, we have Patreon tomorrow. We are going to have Patreon live tomorrow night. Tomorrow evening rather. Yeah, tomorrow night, I'd say 7:30 over in Patreon. And we're just gonna talk about a slew of things over there. I will let you guys know. It is for paid members only. So if you're not a paid Patreon member, please go ahead and upgrade your membership. I think the lowest tier, y'all, is literally $3.75. So if you would like to join, please do. My sweet, I think you still in here. I want to say this because you are in here, okay? And I said it the other day and you wasn't in the live. But now I know that you in the live. I'ma say it while you in the live. Now I know you say you ain't want to get no content creators no other money. You say you ain't giving no content creators no more money. Okay. Now, I just want to know, do you know how to use Patreon? Because you said I'm in there, but I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. Baby, all of them videos that's over in Patreon literally told me that I have 1,500 posts over in Patreon. So saying that you don't see nothing over in Patreon, I don't know. Do you not know how to work it? And just as long as you cancel, you don't even got to cancel. You didn't provide a credit card number. It's going to automatically switch you back to the free account, which then if I set anything to be for paid members, you just won't have access to it. I don't want nobody to feel like you have to do anything because you don't. Y'all are grown. You don't have to do anything. Huh? You don't have to do anything. But I was gracious enough and I just thought about giving free subscriptions to Patreon. And again, if you don't know how to work it, just let me know and I can figure out a way to get you to learn how to use Patreon. All right. With that being said, that's all I have, guys. I hope that you guys have a good evening. Jackie has to stop sending emails though. Jackie has worked my nerves, and I think Jackie just want to go on a date. She want to do something, but Jackie has worked my nerves. Okay, I want to be left alone, Jackie. Jackie, I want to be left alone. I told you I wouldn't even spend 3 cents on you. Okay? I'll give you a ride up there to I'll give you a ride up there to Texas Roadhouse and eat some of them peanuts off the floor. That's all you get from me, Jackie. Stop emailing me. Jackie is worrisome. Jackie, you know what? I'm gonna say this, Jackie. You do it again, and I'm definitely gonna get the laws in your life. That's just the way I'm gonna put it. Keep on, cause I'm already working on a few. So you keep playing with me too, Jackie, and they will be coming for you. Okay, I'm sick of Jackie. Yeah, Jackie's still sending emails, child. Jackie is still sending emails. You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me if you know how to work Patreon. All you said was you weren't paying no more, content creators. My sweet baby, let me tell my sweet something. My sweet be thinking that she can gather me. My sweet, you can't gather me, honey. You can't gather the gatherer. You can't do that. You can't do that. Jackie, you don't remember Jackie? Jackie came around here when Love Mary Huntsville was on. Jackie came around here and she was defending Destiny and Stormy and sent that email. And remember, she came up on my panel and cussed me out and all that kind of stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep busting you out because you keep busting me out. So we just gonna keep doing the same thing. That's not really busting you out. You left it in the comment section. You left it in the comment section. So it's not busting you out. Jackie, free yourself from Chef. I said yesterday, Jackie must want a little ping ping. Jackie must want a little ping ping because I don't understand why Jackie keep meddling me. I really don't. All right, y'all. Peggy Jackie is the hoe who tried to test Don on his panel and now keep emailing him. Yup. Jackie can go straight to hell. Okay? That's where Jackie can go. Jackie will get up talking about, yeah, it was my mental health. And that's another thing. I don't want the perspective out here to be, or not the perspective, but the narrative to be that I don't support people's mental health. But after you done cussed me out and caused all these issues on something that you don't even know what you're talking about, you coming at me having a problem. And the crazy part about it is I didn't even go in on Destiny like everybody else did. I could have really went ham on Destiny, but I didn't. And so for you to come over here, first of all, she started it in somebody else's chat, but I was just over there enjoying the content. That's all I was doing. She started tagging me over there. Then she came over here to my page and she clicked the link. And my motto is, if you ugly, I'm going to let this chat have a way with you. Okay? I'm going to let this chat come in here and chew you up if you ugly. But I couldn't get her to get on camera because I couldn't remove my thumbnail. Okay? But had I been able to remove my thumbnail, y'all would have seen Jackie face. Mm-hmm.
And it was July, but this baby getting ready to come up out of here.
When Phaedra lied about her today. Yeah, she was defending Destiny. She came over here defending Destiny. And the sad part about it is I don't go in on Destiny like a lot of people do. Like, some people really go in on Destiny. I was letting Destiny make it a little bit. I really was. This past season, I let Destiny make it a little bit. Okay. So she came over here with that, cussed me all the way out, called me all kind of bitches and hoes and stuff. Now, had the roles been reversed, then I would have been a disrespectful man. Y'all remember that? Yeah. I would have been a disrespectful man and not liking women. And see, that's the problem I have with a lot of these people who continue with that narrative of, oh, you disrespect black women or you don't like black women. Well, when a black woman got an opportunity to disrespect me, y'all thought it was funny. You thought it was a key moment. But then if the roles are reversed, then y'all unsubscribing, then you going around everybody else's channel talking about Don do this, Don do that, all of that kind of stuff. That's how it would have been. Had I been able to cuss that lady back out, that's what it would have been. Am I wrong? Let me know. Am I wrong? No. I can answer it for y'all. I guess I'm a man, so I'm just supposed to sit back and allow the disrespect to come just because I'm a man. But then a woman could get up here, call you all kind of names, call you slurs, call you everything. But then if you return the favor back, then you're wrong. I literally did that to prove a point. That you can't in one breath be like, oh my God, you disrespect black women. And then in another breath, you up with the disrespect. Nah, life don't work like that. And I don't understand why y'all go up for stuff like that. I never will understand that. I never will. Yeah, Jackie was yelling. Jackie was doing way too much. She was doing way too much. And again, had I returned the very way that she was talking to me, real nasty, had I returned that, it would have been a problem. It would have been a problem. It would have literally been a problem. And then y'all know what she did 2 days later? Y'all know what she did 2 days later? Well, it really wasn't an apology. And I actually told her publicly, I do not accept your apology. Came over here talking about, well, you know, my mental health, you know, I got such and such. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Because you shouldn't have been over here with that. Now, mind you, after she then apologizes, I do a throwback interview. I can't remember. I think the interview was with Mel and Carlos is the one that I did, right? I go back and I do a throwback interview. Why she in the chat, Jackie in the chat under the name Angela or Angie or something like that. She literally says, this is Jackie. This is a new name because you got me blocked on my other account. Why are you over here? I'm telling you, Lee, the Lord really saved her that day that I could not get that thumbnail off of there. Because had I got that thumbnail off of there, and I would have told her, cam up or shut the up. Do you understand? Cam up. Let us see that juicy Jerry curl you got, that mullet Jerry curl you got over there with them kitten heels and that long skirt. I'm telling you, I don't know why people try me. I don't know why people try me. And she definitely tried me. Scooter bird. She definitely tried me that day. She did. And so now she sends all these emails, these novels, and all of these things talking about how she's critiquing. One of them emails, she literally said, I want to give you some pointers. You can't give me, girl. You can't give me nothing. Tell me you want to give me some pointers. You can't give me pointers on nothing. You give you some pointers on how to stop sending emails. This I give you some pointers. You can't tell me nothing. Do you even have your own platform? Girl, you kidding me? The nerve, the audacity, the balls. She wants to put, she can't, my sweet will gather her back. I just was like, girl, you're weird. Jackie is some kind of slow. It's crazy how these people go to CCs they don't like just to watch their videos and complain. I don't get it. I don't get it. Y'all, I don't watch people I don't like. I really swear you have a mental issue if you are watching people you do not like. You're mentally disturbed. You're mentally disturbed. And you need to go seek help. Okay? Anyway, anyhow, I have been live probably a total of maybe 6 to 7 hours today. So your boy is about to go finish supper. I need to go up here to the store, finish supper, and go from there. Oh, Lord, Pam Esquire is live, and Pam's title says that Ernest Williams has been indicted again. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Y'all know Shirley Strawberry's estranged husband. Are they divorced yet? Does anybody know? Are they divorced yet? I don't know if they're divorced yet, but Shirley Strawberry's husband has been indicted again. I know we'll talk about that in the live in the morning. But let me see. He wait a minute. Crimes and offenses, crimes against the person, kidnapping, false imprisonment, and related offenses. Um Trafficking of persons for labor of actual servitude. So a pimp, in other words. Oh, child. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what's going over there with Nasty Nesto, child. Are they divorced? I don't know though, Omar. Are they? Um, because from my understanding, I haven't really been keeping up with everything concerning Ernesto. I think Ernesto was a good topic around the time that the bishop was out. He was a good topic to talk about, but I kind of got away from it. But I couldn't remember if they had actually gotten divorced or if the divorce was still pending. Because I believe one of his charges or something about him being where he is caused a delay in the divorce. Maybe I thought I read somewhere. Maybe they did. Maybe they did. Maybe they did. Maybe they did. Yeah, the bishop got 8 years to go. 8 years. Y'all know I miss my boy. I miss my boy. But I'm not writing him Tracy, and don't you come in here saying that you'll be listening in the bushes. And then you'll say, you'll be listening in the bushes, then you'll say, here go his writing. If I ain't writing that man, that man will not be returning my letter. I'm like that lady on there. That lady thought that she could go around there to the prison and she could just go in and hand him a letter. That lady said, no, you got to send it to the P.O. box. I don't know what you think you doing. Send it to the P.O. box, boo. But you tripping. All right, y'all. I'm going for real, for real. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful evening. And with that being said, be blessed. Maybe that's what she did, file, but not fully divorced. I know she filed it for sure. And if I'm not mistaken, I had heard at one point that something went on in this case and it caused a delay in some of the paperwork. But again, that was some time ago. So they probably could be divorced though, Omar. They really could be. I don't know. My sweet say they divorced for real. All right. Listen, I will see you guys in the morning. Diddy day number 8. Right now, it is the Homeland Security agent that is testifying who raided, or he was with them when they raided the Miami home. So it's going to be interesting. I'm quite sure that the prosecution will also call maybe the people who raided the LA home as well. Also, Kid Cudi is set to testify as well this week. They said that they probably won't get to Kid Cudi until Thursday. So we'll be back at it in the morning, okay? With that being said, y'all, please hit the like button on this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all. Oh, we ended right at 2 hours, honey. I wasn't even supposed to be on here that long. Bye, y'all. Baby, I'm ready to go eat this chicken. Fry this chicken up and eat this chicken.